Hello there, friend. Welcome back to the Growth Universe, where expanding horizons is our mission and empowering your potential is our passion. Explore, learn, and grow with us. Have you ever noticed that things in life often don't follow a balanced distribution? Think about it. Do you wear all your clothes equally? This observation is at the heart of the 80-20 rule. The Pareto principle suggests that 80% of effects come from 20% of causes. In the late 19th century, Italian economist Vilfredo Pareto noticed that 20% of the population in Italy owned 80% of the land. He also observed that 20% of the pea pods in his garden contained 80% of the peas. This phenomenon, where a small proportion has a disproportionate impact, became known as the Pareto principle. This ratio appears repeatedly in various phenomena. The 80-20 rule, in its simplest form, states that 80% of results come from 20% of efforts. This means that a small portion of our actions are responsible for the majority of our outcomes. It's a principle of imbalance, highlighting that we often achieve disproportionately more from focused effort than from spreading ourselves thin. Think about a salesperson who makes 80% of their sales from just 20% of their clients, or how 20% of Amazon's products produce 80% of its sales, which informs inventory management and marketing strategies. These are classic examples of the 80-20 rule in action. The beauty of this principle is that it encourages us to identify the vital few, the 20% that truly matters, and focus our energy there. By understanding this imbalance, we can work smarter, not harder, and achieve significantly better results. It's important to note that the 80-20 ratio is not a hard and fast rule. Sometimes it might be 70-30 or 90-10. The exact numbers are not as important as the underlying principle. A small number of causes are responsible for a large portion of the effects. The 80-20 rule has become a cornerstone of effective business strategy. By understanding this principle, companies can optimize their operations, boost productivity, and maximize profits. Let's explore some real-world examples of how businesses leverage the power of 80-20. One of the most common applications of the 80-20 rule in business is in sales and marketing. Companies often find that 80% of their sales come from 20% of their customers. By identifying these high-value customers, businesses can tailor their marketing efforts, improve customer service, and foster stronger relationships with their most profitable segment. Product development is another area where the 80-20 rule proves invaluable. Often, 80% of a company's revenue comes from just 20% of its products or services. By focusing on these top-performing offerings, businesses can streamline their product lines, allocate resources more effectively, and invest in further developing their most profitable products. The 80-20 rule isn't just for businesses, it's a powerful tool for personal productivity as well. By applying this principle to our daily lives, we can accomplish more in less time. The 80-20 rule suggests that 20% of those tasks will contribute to 80% of your progress. By identifying and prioritizing these high-impact tasks, you can make significant strides toward your goals. How best can we use the 80-20 rule for a balanced life? The 80-20 rule isn't just about working harder or getting more done. It's about living a more balanced and fulfilling life. By applying this principle to our personal lives, we can focus on the relationships, activities, and experiences that bring us the most joy and fulfillment. Think about the people in your life. Who brings you the most happiness and support? The 80-20 rule suggests that 20% of your relationships likely contribute to 80% of your happiness. By nurturing these key relationships, spending quality time with loved ones, and letting go of toxic connections, we can cultivate a more positive and supportive social circle. Similarly, the 80-20 rule encourages us to identify the activities that bring us the most joy and fulfillment. Do you love spending time outdoors, pursuing creative hobbies, or volunteering in your community? By prioritizing these activities and letting go of those that drain our energy or no longer serve us, we can create a life filled with passion and purpose. So, how can you apply the 80-20 rule in your life? Here are some actionable tips. 1. Identify your vital few tasks and focus on them first. 2. Eliminate non-essential activities that consume your time and energy. 3. Leverage high-impact efforts to achieve more with less. 4. Use the Eisenhower matrix, which suggests that we organize tasks by urgency and importance, so you can effectively prioritize your most important work. The 80-20 rule is about strategic focus, which helps us to identify vital inputs and concentrate where our effort is needed most. Focus also empowers us to work smarter and achieve more. Increasing efficiency is a key benefit. Focus on what matters most and eliminate waste or distractions. Accomplish more and free up time, which in turn will lead you to improved productivity, hence feeling milestones of progress. Make it a point to align efforts with goals for better outcomes. Let us now explore how we can overcome the challenges of 80-20. While the 80-20 rule offers a powerful framework for achieving more with less, implementing this principle in our lives isn't always easy. There are challenges to overcome and potential pitfalls to avoid. One of the biggest challenges is identifying the vital few. It's not always obvious which 20% of our efforts are generating 80% of our results. This requires careful observation, data analysis, and a willingness to experiment to determine what truly moves the needle. Another challenge is letting go. Once we identify the vital few, we need to be willing to let go of the rest. This might mean delegating tasks, eliminating unnecessary activities, or saying no to requests that don't align with our priorities. Overcoming these challenges requires a shift in mindset. It's about embracing the power of imbalance, accepting that not all efforts are created equal, and focusing on the activities that generate the most significant returns. Embracing the 80-20 mindset. The 80-20 rule is more than just a productivity hack. It's a mindset shift. It's about challenging conventional wisdom, questioning the status quo, and seeking out unconventional solutions to achieve extraordinary results. Embracing the 80-20 mindset begins with awareness. It's about recognizing the pervasiveness of the 80-20 principle in our lives, from our work and relationships to our habits and daily routines. Once we see the world through this lens, we can start to identify opportunities for optimization and leverage. The next step is experimentation. The 80-20 rule isn't a one-size-fits-all solution. It's about trying different approaches, tracking our results, and refining our strategies based on what works best for us. Finally, embracing the 80-20 mindset requires a willingness to challenge assumptions and embrace change. It's about letting go of the belief that we need to work hard on everything and embracing the idea that we can achieve more by focusing on less. The 80-20 rule is your key to achieving more with less. By understanding and applying this principle, we can optimize our efforts, maximize our productivity, and live more fulfilling lives. From boosting business profits to improving personal productivity, the applications of the 80-20 rule are vast and varied. It's a principle that transcends industries, professions, and personal circumstances, offering a universal framework for achieving greater efficiency and success. Embracing the 80-20 mindset requires a shift in perspective, a willingness to challenge conventional wisdom, and a commitment to focusing on the vital few inputs that generate the most significant results. By doing so, we unlock the potential to achieve extraordinary outcomes in all areas of our lives. The 80-20 rule is not a magic bullet, but it is a powerful tool that, when used effectively, can help us achieve more with less effort, stress, and wasted time. It's a reminder that we don't have to do everything to succeed. We just need to focus on the right things. Growth is a lifelong journey, and we're honored to be a part of yours. Until next time, keep exploring, learning, and growing. Thanks for joining this journey of growth and exploration. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and share it with others who may benefit from expanding their horizons. Subscribe to the Growth Universe for more inspiring content and fresh perspectives. Hit the notification bell to stay updated on our latest releases. Cheers!